Oh, the swearing ban. Don't we love the swearing ban in Formula 1? One of the most controversial regulations that has happened in any of the last 10 years. It's got to be even longer, to be honest, probably ever. I would say ever. One of the most controversial rulings ever by the FIA, basically saying if you swear, you're in serious trouble. And we've already seen this actually in the WRC. Someone got fined for swearing in a press conference, so they are serious about it. F1 has taken a bit of a lighter touch. So for those that don't know, the FIA is the governing body that runs Formula 1, that regulates it, but Formula 1 also is its own thing too. That's controlled by Liberty Media. And at the F1 75 live that we saw the other day in London, Gordon Ramsay was there, and he was in the coverage, and he swore on the live coverage too. It may have been choreographed, it may have been something that he just did off his own back. I don't know. I'm not sure. It was hard to tell. It wouldn't surprise me if it was scripted, because they did lower the volume at the exact second as when he said it, but then again, they've got tricks to do that. So, but anyway, Formula 1 seems to be taking it with a relative pinch of salt, having a bit of a laugh about it, and Formula 1 is apparently diluting the intense swearing ban imposed by the FIA. Let's have a look at this, guys. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com as always. The FIA's intensifying clampdown on driver swearing could be about to be diluted. Dubbed the sport's new swearing ban, Max Verstappen said on Tuesday that he will cope with the harsh new restrictions, which can now include race bans or dock championship points, by not saying much in 2025. There's been a lot of rumours about in the official press conferences and stuff like that, they're not going to really speak, they're just going to go no comment basically, which I won't rule out. We'll see in Bahrain. I didn't say anything wrong, right? Verstappen told the correspondent for Italy's La Repubblica newspaper in London. The Telegraph, meanwhile, quoted the Dutchman as joking, "Maybe I should start swearing in Limburgish." In an interview with French language Le Journal Montreal, meanwhile, Lance Stroll was also asked what he thinks of the harsher swearing penalties. C'est de la There we go. I know what that means. I can't even swear in another language. It'll demonetize it. You can see it on the article though. I think he's saying, oh yeah, it says what the it says what the thing is. Oh no, I did swear. I said, oh, I didn't realize. I don't speak French, guys, so I didn't realize that. The French Canadian responded in a phrase translating as, "This is rather bad." Indeed, most teams and even most of the drivers agree that while excessive swearing when talking to the media is inappropriate, the sport should not be policing what drivers say on the radio in the heat of the moment. Without giving away any spoilers, there was a debate in the F1 Commission this morning, Racing Bull's CEO Peter Bayer told reporters in London. "It's interesting that we all agree that we want to keep those emotions. As teams and as the FIA, we need to come together. Overall, everything is going in the right direction, which is to preserve the emotions, but without making it too profane. I have every confidence that we ultimately arrive on a good balancing point. I think that we need to find a reasonable solution at the start of the season. It is believed the eventual outcome will be F1 bleeping swearing on the radios while continuing to police the way drivers talk when outside of the cockpit." But they do that anyway. They bleep the radio when they swear on the playback. I mean, maybe they've got a way of doing it live by running it slightly at a delay. I don't know. Look, I've made my feelings on this perfectly clear. F1's got bigger problems than the swearing ban. But at the end of the day, well, swearing in general, I should say, we don't need to ban it outright. In official press conferences by the FIA, things that are broadcast live, you shouldn't swear there. That's broadcast live in some countries. That's just a thing, right? I think that's fine that we should police that. I don't have a problem with that. I do think that what Verstappen got in Singapore, though, was way too harsh. Community service for that. Come on, man. No, just no. That is ridiculous. So I don't have a problem with them being a punishment for that. Maybe a fine or something like that. Although, of course, we don't know where the fines go. That's a problem in Formula 1 right now. But yeah, man, honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think you can't control it in the cockpits. They should be allowed to swear and say what they want. Heat of the moment, passion, all that stuff. You don't want that to go out of the sport, and it will not go out of the sport no matter how much you try. You shouldn't try to get rid of that. But swearing in general, like, come on, man, these are adults. If footballers were mic'd up during games and we could hear what they'd say, no match would be allowed to kick off before the watershed here in the UK. It'll have to be at 9 p.m. or later, probably even later. Some of the words they do say. So yeah, I am not for the swearing ban in general. And I hope they come to some sort of nice compromise with it, but I'll believe it when I see it, put it that way. But you guys, what do you think? What do you think the solution to this outcome will be? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below as always. And of course, keep it tuned here to the F1Chronicle.com Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, and we'll see you very soon for some more F1 content right here.